blinking noon, everybody, and
Hello.
Bendithian Alban Elved, because today is
indeed
the equinox.
Equal light and dark. Are you
Equilux.
okay? Equilux.
Equilux,
Can you
equinox.
scroll up so I can see
Oh
who's
God,
here,
there's a
please?
million people here. All right.
Gilda, Susan, Logan, Peggy.
So far, so good. Sean, Savannah.
Stop.
And somebody sent us a super chat. Thank you already. That's
Okay.
marvelous. All right, where did you get to?
Savannah, Laura, Taylor, Yuff.
Yes. And Wendy. Hello, Wendy. And Lizette.
Lizette, Carol, Lori, Jess.
Yes. And Cass, who still hasn't renewed her membership.
She told you why.
She did? I didn't know. Sorry, I didn't pay attention then.
Jess.
Forgive me. And Kimberly.
Kimberly, Shauna, and Helena.
There you go.
All right. Oh!
Shauna,
I got
it's
stuff
Alban
for you.
Elved. E-L-F-E-D. But the F is pronounced as a V, so it's Elved.
Elved.
Elvin is kind of a cool name, but
So what does Alban
height
Elved
mean?
Yes.
Well, Alban being height, peak, maximum, total sort of thing. And the Elved thing doesn't really translate into English, but it's variously water, as in waters of the womb, or seeds, or indeed, it's probably now most commonly known within the Druidic tradition, certainly within the Anglesey Druid order, as the height of autumn, because it's the absolute peak of autumn. It's where the autumn is at its peak. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, but height of water, so, but it is, obviously this is a time for high tides as well. Especially when we have a solar eclipse, which we do. And more on that, because Lisa's going to tell you all about that. So guys, we did set a super chat. Somebody's already started us. I believe it's Sean. Thank you so much. 10 super chats. We're going to start our new book. Can I show them what it is?
I was going to ask you later to read this, but you could do it now.
No, fine. We'll do it later.
So there's a little bit of things that she says right here. So this is the book that we're going to start tonight in the book club. Moon Magic by Dion Fortune. It's the next of the novels. And you can read this now, and then it'll
Aubrey's
be
joined
over.
us. Long time no see, Aubrey. How you doing? And welcome to the
hey.
channel. All right, she's a channel member, so there you go. Got to be good.
You're on the list.
So, Moon Magic, also by Dion Fortune, or Violet Frith, if you want a proper name. And here we go. This is what she writes at her very start. It is because my novels are packed with such things as these, symbolism directed to the subconscious, that I want my students to take them seriously. The mystical Kabbalah gives the theory, but the novels give the practice. Those who read the novels without having studied the Kabbalah will get hints and a stimulus to their subconscious. Those who study the Kabbalah without reading the novels will get an interesting intellectual jigsaw puzzle to play with. But those who study the mystical Kabbalah and with the help of the novels get the keys to the temple. Oh, we know a book called that, don't we? Keys to the temple, put into their hands. As our Lord said, know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost? The Holy Goat.
Holy Goat. So
The
that's
Holy
what we're going to
Goat.
start tonight.
Savannah has also sent us a super chat.
there you go.
Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right then.
So here in our longitude, latitude,
Yes, where we are.
Mabon, or Alban Elvid, is at 2:19 p.m. today.
It's an hour and a little bit from now. Or
right.
2.5 bit.
So for me, this is a time of harvest, but also a time of kind of like personal stock take. Like the seeds that I planted, how did I do? Am I harvesting some of the things that I really wanted to harvest? So for me, it is very much a time of thankfulness and gratitude, but it's also like a personal checkup, right? What am I getting to put in the pantry? And what did I screw up and I didn't get to put in the pantry?
And quite literally, we are putting stuff in the pantry because it's like peak of the harvest. So I'm sorry.
As we go forward, if people want to share what this time of year means to them, that would be great. Like if there's something that you always seem to sense about yourself or about the weather or whatever it is, if you want to share what Mabon means to you, or what the first day of fall. Actually, it's mid-fall for us, but you know, Muggle fall.
Lunasa or Gwelous is the first day of fall.
0 degrees Libra. So we are leaving the Virgo time of year, and we are moving into Libra,
which occurs today.
Ruled by Venus, and justice and partnerships are at the forefront.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Susan. Susan has also given us a super chat.
So, yesterday at 28 degrees Virgo, the very tail end of Virgo, we had our second Virgo new moon with an eclipse. So, eclipses want to bring change. They want to pull something away that no longer serves you. And when we have a new moon eclipse, it's a solar eclipse. And this tends to be something that would be more masculine or projective or outward kind of energy. All right, so
Donna joins us, and she also gives us a super chat. Donna, you're on the wrong account, but it doesn't matter. You gave us a super chat. We'll figure you out anyway. It's all good. It's all good.
She's not on the wrong account.
Well, she has 2 accounts.
All right, so we have Donna says, hello, everyone. Blessed Mabon to all. Savannah says, I love, love, love this time of year. Brings all the cozy, homey, healthy family feels. Yes.
It does, doesn't it? I love the cool mornings as well. I've been. I know it comes as a shock to you people, but I've been a morning person of late because we're so far behind. We've got so much to catch up on. So I've usually been getting on by like 7 o'clock in the morning, but I love the mornings. It's a bit cloudy this morning, but I think the sun's going to come out. Anyway, continue. Pray continue.
All right. So Virgo gives us this need to focus on details, right? Virgo says the devil's in the details. We got to make sure all those I's are dotted and all those T's are crossed. So we've been through our Virgo time, but we still have energy in the heavens there, right? So this eclipse doesn't just happen for one day. The eclipse can play out over the month until the next lunation of its kind, and this would be the next new moon. And it can play in the background for up to 6 months until we get to the opposite new moon, which would be Pisces.
And that's kind of are we talking because of the
That
eclipse
axis,
season then?
yes.
Yeah.
Or just because it's an eclipse and that's what they do. So I've said all along that we're kind of like planting the seeds, and I think we really have to recognize that the choices and things that we make now are really going to affect the next 6 months because of these configurations. But I need to tell you about some other details.
Oh dear.
Because
tinfoil hat, please.
This week is really, really intense.
Oh my.
So in astrology, we have planets that are very beneficial.
Right.
And we have planets that are very challenging. So the planets that are beneficial are called benefics.
Because they're beneficial.
And the planets that are more challenging are called malefics.
Mal, not good generally.
So when the benefics come together and make configurations that are wonderful, everything seems to go really well. But when the malefics start to play or fight, things can be pretty tough. Do you want to read some more of the
Sure. Where did we get to? We got that one. I love cool sweater nights, says Susan, and the trees being so green. Well, they're not going to be green for much longer. They're already starting to turn around us, I have to tell you. Carol agrees, and Shana says, I love Mabon. Invigorating, a slight chill, the colours, the harvest in progress, a promise of rest and renewal, as all of our bounty is being preserved and the community is strong. Well, that's a great take on it. Yeah, we love community. And thank you for the super chat, Aubrey. That's very kind of you.
All right, so a sentence to live by, especially this week, but really over the next month and 6 months. The sentence to live by is understanding that you have to make a decision, right? So the sentence is understand that if you are not working towards a change, you are in the mode of acceptance, right? So if there's something that you know has been bothering you, or something that this week brings up, because I'm going to talk about the other stuff, if there's something that you really don't want to have globbed onto you, if there's something that you know is not right for you, if there's a behavior or whatever it is,
something that just doesn't serve
if you do not work towards change, you are giving the universe your permission to accept it. And that is a big, fat, hairy deal.
It is, because, choosing to ignore something is still a choice. You are still
ignoring
making a
it
choice.
means you're accepting it.
Which means I'm okay with it. I'm going to accept it.
And it may very well take root, right? So let me just go over some of the other...
Let me quickly say thank you for the super chat to Yoff, and thank you for the super chat to Laurie. That means we only need 3 more for our book club tonight. You people are serving as well. Thank you.
All right. So Sun is in Libra. Libra's ruling planet is Venus, and Venus is in Virgo. So the goddess is in the sign of the beautiful Virgin goddess. And this also brings attention to what we desire and details about how we want to prepare things.
Right.
The tricky thing is Venus is squaring Uranus.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Uranus is in Gemini. So Virgo's ruling planet and Uranus is in Uranus's placement, right? Mercury
is placed in Uranus.
So Uranus is in Gemini, hosting a Mercurian energy.
Well, Gemini's in 2 minds about everything to start with, to be honest.
So your mind chatter with Venus square Uranus, your mind chatter might start to get overwhelming. You might have to really check up a little bit and be like, hey,
separate
I don't need to know all that. I'm going to make my choice. I'm going to make my decision.
Crowd, for your sanity.
All right. But Venus square Uranus is very difficult to navigate. You love this, don't you? What else would you love? Would you like to love 2 things? Is there 3 things, 4 things, 5 things?
Oh, God,
Make your list. How are you going to do it? What's your priority? Right? Is coming at you when you're trying to connect to the changes that you want.
Too much input. Stop the input. Too much information.
Oh, Laurie's Venus is.
Oh, hello, Laurie. LJ, that's another Laurie,
Laurie
isn't it?
White, yeah.
And thank you for
That's
joining us,
3
and thank
Lauries.
you for the super chat. Yeah, it gets confusing.
I know them apart.
We'll just call everybody Laurie.
No.
Okay, we won't.
Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. All right. So again, what you do not change, you're giving permission to accept.
Whether
Be
you
mindful
like
about
it or
that.
not, you actually are. Yeah.
We still have that yod pattern, or that
the
hand
finger
of
of
God,
God,
finger
yeah.
of God. So that is, an intense time. I told you this year was going to be wacky. Then most all of the planets, other than Jupiter, are in what they call the necrotic degree.
Oh, that sounds nasty. What does
Right?
it mean?
The death.
Oh,
Right?
right.
That tail end I'm ready for a change. 28, 29, oof, 0 in the next sign, right? So these energies are teetering in that necrotic degree. So many of them are changing signs or have just changed signs, right? So we know Pluto is on the very first couple of degrees of Aquarius. We know that Saturn moved from the first degree or so of Aries back into Pisces. We know that Neptune is in the last few degrees of Pisces. We know that Uranus just moved into Gemini. So they're all in that times are changing. They're all from that necrotic degree into the rebirth, right? Death to rebirth, death to rebirth. And this time of year is kind of about that, right?
It is the seeds.
The seeds, the death of the plants, the death of the summer, the death of the time of action, going inside to prepare for a rebirth.
But not forgetting your potential. Cass, thank you for the super chat.
Oh,
welcome Logan for joining us. And how can we use this
Logan was there at the
configuration?
beginning.
Oh, he did. When we have so many choices put forth. Well, keep listening. And there you go.
Well, that's up to you.
What you do is up to you.
Opportunities are here, and you decide how you want to do it. Maybe actually sitting down and making a list, because we need the details in order to get ourselves going. Make a list of what you want to accomplish in a day, in a week, in a month, or in 6 months.
Can I give you a tiny bit of army parlance, which was like hammered into me? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Okay,
You gotta make a plan here.
Make a plan, and go through it twice. Check it out, and understand you will have to adjust that plan, but at least have a plan.
All right. So we also want to understand that Virgo, the sun was in Virgo until this afternoon in a couple of hours.
Yep.
Virgo is mutable.
Yes, it is.
Libra is cardinal. They're the
brings
starters.
the change.
Right? They're
That's
the
it.
starters.
Changes are coming.
So we're seeing that with the sun. We're also going to see that with the moon. The new moon was at 28 degrees, the necrotic degree, and it's going to move into the beginning of Libra. So we have all that going on that's challenging enough.
Just by itself. But wait, there's more. God, there's more.
Okay. So, Mars is the planet of action. Mars is where we get the word martial
March.
and marching. And Mars is likes to be a rather pushy little stabby SOB.
Yeah, it's
right?
a little bit on the aggressive side.
You gonna get going?
Yeah.
You gonna get going? You gonna get going?
I will prod you with my pointy stick if you don't get going.
And we talked about Mars was suffering Cancer, and Cancer was suffering Mars for a long period of time, and it's moved.
Still don't get on. Yeah.
And good old Mars has teamed up with one of its very best friends.
Oh no. Whom?
Scorpio.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
So Mars rules Scorpio.
Well, it was the ancient ruler of Scorpio, and it kind of, you think about it, because Scorpios are into kind of stabby things, to be honest.
You see
they have an intensity
the Mars
about them,
glyph
don't
is
they?
that arrow, and the Scorpio glyph has that arrow.
Yeah.
So this is a bit of a danger, and it would behoove you to see where your Scorpio energy is in your natal chart, because Mars is taking action there. And it may not be pretty.
No.
Because, Scorpio is a very serious energy.
I know.
And Mars is a very probing energy as well.
And Scorpio will get even if it's on their deathbed. They don't let things go. So just be careful what you say, I think, at this point.
So there's Mars doing that kind of stuff.
Right.
And the moon is going to continue to move through Libra. It stays in a sign for about 67 hours. So when we get to the middle of this week, the moon is going to make a configuration called a quincunx. And the best
Easy for you to say,
best way
but-
we can look at quincunx is, there's a bump in the road. Oh, there's a big wrinkle I wasn't expecting.
I'm going with a quin as something to do with 5. It's
Okay.
like some... Who knows?
Don't want to get into that.
Yeah,
I just
too
want to finish my
advanced
speech
astrology.
because I only have a
Please,
few
yeah,
more
go
minutes.
for it.
Okay. So the moon is our emotions. Mars is going to drive this, and the moon's going to make a little hiccup or a little wrinkle. Do you really feel like that? Oh my God. So we got that pair kind of going on. Now, Mars is known as a malefic.
It is.
Pluto is known as a malefic.
It's all got to come out, mate. It's going to rip it down.
And Pluto isn't being harassed by a wrinkle. Pluto is being empowered by a grand trine in air.
Oh, bugger.
So Pluto,
Suddenly got a
I
lot more
bring
energy,
it
isn't
from
it?
the deep, I bring it. Uranus, Pluto's in Aquarius. Uranus in Gemini. I could talk to you all about it. What is it that you're bringing up? How would you like to report on that? Ba, 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 ba. And the Sun in Libra, I could shine my light on there and everybody could see it. So Pluto, Uranus, and the Sun are making a grand trine. And for anybody who knows about signs, Pluto in Aquarius and Mars in Scorpio square.
Oh, God.
So you've got Pluto with its accelerated reporting and light shining on the shit it's bringing up from the depths of your soul,
Yeah, think about plutocracy, hidden stuff.
meeting Mars that wants to force you to do something with a big old wrinkle in your emotions, squaring that other energy. You need to be mindful of stepping out of yourself a little bit and thinking before you act, because Mars wants you to push forward.
It may drive you.
And that moon, it could make you make an emotional mistake.
Yeah. Yes.
There are a few other things going on too, but we have this change of season. We have this cardinal starter. We have the eclipse. We have the attention to detail. We have this Virgo energy with Venus, and Mars is in Scorpio, and Pluto has this grand trine of power. This is a dangerous to navigate week.
It has potential to be difficult.
But forewarned is forearmed.
Yes, indeed.
So write it down before you do it. Write it down before you say it. Look at it. Is this reasonable? Is this coming from a place of security and love? And a good mantra for you this week is, I am safe.
I am safe is a good one, yeah.
I am safe.
I'm reminded if I'm
You go
not
now.
gonna
I
throw
got
you,
through
if
my
I'm not
list.
going to throw
No,
you for a
I
loop,
got through it.
I'm
So-
reminded that this particular astrological setup that we have right now, this asterism, it's not catastrophic, but it could be. It could be if you drop the ball. If you let them have it with both barrels, if you let your emotions get the better of you, especially something that you've deeply repressed within you for some time and it's been knurking on you, Pluto's going to try and bring that up, and it's going to say you need to give that air because it's got that air trine. You need to voice that. You need to airing of grievances, whatever, And then you've got Mars, which is going to push you in a very aggressive way. So think about Luke when he was being tried to be seduced by the dark side, and the Emperor's going there. Oh yes, Luke, feel your anger, come to the dark side. That actually is what could bloody well happen here. So ask yourself the 3 key questions: is it necessary? Is it true? Is it kind? And if you can't answer yes to all 3 of those, I would strongly counsel,
Write it down again.
shut your mouth, okay? Because sometimes the wisest bloody thing to do in any given situation is shut the hell up,
Well,
okay?
you really want to respond and not react.
Respond.
I forgot
Absolutely.
one more little
Please,
wrinkle.
please,
One more
please.
little wrinkle that I
Please,
had noted here is Uranus and Neptune are also interacting, and they are like a misplaced kind of energy or an out of harmony in their
disharmonious.
Yeah. So what really it says at the end of the sentence is, here's this grand trine, here's Mars pushing you emotionally, and don't act until you make sure you've made adjustments like you need to make them. Right? That Uranus Neptune thing and the Venus in Virgo thing says test and adjust, but test it within yourself before you put it out.
Absolutely. I have the benefit, one thing which I do quite a lot, because some of you that know me, I'm as subtle as a flying house brick. Unfortunately, I'm Leo, and I sometimes just do say things, with no filter, and that's probably not good. So I have a colleague who works me on public access, and he's such a nice fellow. I've got the greatest of respect for him.
Capricorn.
He's a Capricorn, so consequently he's very measured. And I always, whenever I write something down, I always run it across him, and he knows me well enough. He can be brutal with me, but he always comes at it from a place of kindness. So he said, realistically, Anton, you could phrase this better, Do you need to cause a war here? Are you overblowing this? And if you've got somebody like that, especially if you're dealing with a difficult situation at work, if you've got an interpersonal conflict or something like that, or you're under pressure from HR, you might be under review or something like that, it helps to take a little bit of independent counsel here. Remember, justice, fairness, Libra. You've got that balance coming. Adjustment, yeah.
This is really we're seeing all these things contributing to the now.
Yeah,
right?
now is the moment.
We're changing from Virgo into Libra, and there's no reason why you couldn't wonderfully navigate this now that you know all these things. Or go through your ephemeris and put the planets. What you doing?
I'm trying to scroll up because I see people who've supercharted. But you
go through your natal chart with the ephemeris and put the planets in there and see where is this dance most intense for you. It's especially that Scorpio section where Mars is going to be.
If you're a Scorpio, good luck.
Mine is in my house of home.
Try to avoid, maybe lock your stabby things away if you're a Scorpio. Just let's put them in the safe for now. You don't need them.
All right, so more super chats.
Thank you, Jess. She got us over the thing.
Yoff.
Thank you. And Yoff threw one in at the same time as well.
Oh gosh, we got our 10 already.
So we got our 10.
Super.
And Taylor says the lights were going crazy. Oh well, see. Now
they blink when we get a super chat.
That's my geekiness. If you want to flash the lights, you send us a super chat. They work. It's cool. It's called If This Then That. You should play with it sometime.
Oh God.
Anyway, never mind.
All right.
I'm into tech. So what else we got? White light, yeah, Laurie. White light is always good, And this is a lot of heavy stuff to process. Savannah, it is, but it doesn't mean it's not there. Hello, Juniper. Welcome. Good to see you again. We got Helena and Juniper saying Helena, it's good to see you, and Savannah just catching up with everybody.
Scorpio moon. Oh yeah, you might be a little nervous.
Yeah, she's saying extremely emotional. Cancer, Sun, Gemini moon, and communicate emotionally. But you practice emotional intelligence, for goodness sakes, all right? Otherwise, you're gonna get your
call
ass
upon
toasted.
the Virgo attention to detail.
Yes, get your ducks in a row.
Don't get manic; it's not worth it.
There you go. All right, so I think that covered the astrology. Listen, don't be petrified. You don't have to go make a blanket fort and go hide yourself.
No, I tell you these things so you don't think you're going crazy when it starts happening.
Forewarned is forearmed. Oh, and thank you for the super chat, Juniper. That's very kind of you.
Forewarned is forearmed, and you're not going crazy. It's happening to us all.
If you're prepared,
as above, so below.
If you're prepared, you can do something about it. If it comes out of left field, then it's a bit tricky, isn't it? So hopefully this helps you navigate There's 1,000,000 to 1 chance of successfully navigating an asteroid field, but we're going to have to, all right?
Maybe you're Han Solo.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a casual hero, isn't he? All right, then, moving on.
So now we have half an hour to do all of these
readings.
readings.
I'm staying in my room. No, you're not. Oh, come on, look. Flashing the lights. You flashed the lights. That's what you did. Juniper did that. All right, you want to go first? Who's going first?
I'll go first. Gilda.
Right. There you go.
Gilda. Some serious opportunity for growth.
Yes.
Something is going to be offered to you that you really know something about, even if it's not the exact same thing. You can use your life experience
Excuse me, I'm
to
so
do
sorry.
very, very well with it. So don't talk yourself out of taking the opportunity.
Carpe diem, girl. Who we got now?
So Taylor is saying, Savannah, maybe change and transformation in the way you process feelings and feeling about self. I'm thinking about my Scorpio stellium. Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo.
Definitely hide your stabby things, Taylor. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Susan.
Susan, what a great card. You've got the Four of Wands, which is a card about partnership. And it's really interesting when you look at this card. These people are choosing to walk together, but they're not like obsessed with each other. They're very much their own person because they're both looking out rather than each other. And I think that's the key to any good relationship, you know, whether it be work, whether it be platonic, just a friendship, or whether it be a romantic relationship. It is important not to be subsumed by the relationship. Do not become somebody else's everything. What music do you like? Whatever music you like, my lord. No, that's not it. You be your own person. And when two people coexist and be their own person, they choose to work together, the relationship is far more beneficial. So take that on board.
Logan.
Logan, your turn.
I know it's in here.
It's in there somewhere.
Logan.
Adjustment.
All right. Sometimes people deserve your attention and effort and energy, and sometimes they don't. So I think this is about learning when to be given and when you're being taken. So one of your challenges might be about learning to say no, or learning to put it back on the other person and say, why are you asking me X, Y, or Z? And could I help you help yourself rather than me just help you?
Exactly.
So this is, I think, about bringing a balance to give and take, right? Many times givers get taken, and it's a very sad scene. So this is about balancing give and take. Make sure you're bringing in a balance of energy to what you're giving out.
Which is particularly indicated given that we're at the equinox right now.
All right, Peggy.
Or equilux, whichever way you want.
Peggy.
Peggy, you get the Knight of Cups. Look in your spam folder, okay? There is something that you really need, and this is kind of important. You don't want to miss this. It could be like, this could be something like, oops, I forgot my insurance and it went to your spam folder, or something. There's some notification that you need to know about that if you drop it is going to be a problem. So check your spam folder, and it's probably there somewhere, okay? You're missing something right now which is important, and you need to go find it.
Sean.
All right.
Oh, that's a Cancerian card.
It is. He's all at sea, poor man.
I think this is like an emotional checkup.
Yeah.
And again, this Virgo energy can really make the voices in our head become the dwellers on the threshold.
Tormentors, even.
A little bit. So, F the tormentors is our new motto.
It is F the tormentors.
So get on board with that. F the tormentors. And, look to people around you for reassurance. If you're really feeling challenged or anxious about something, talk to others, because maybe the voice in your head isn't the best person to talk to.
No, you're right there. And remember, you're a dangerous brother. F the tormentors. All right.
Savannah.
Moving on. That's an in-joke. You'll get it later. Savannah.
Oh,
Constant Gardener card. This is a really, really, really good one.
Patient.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does indicate the need to be patient. The grass grows all by itself. And although you may want spectacular results immediately, dear Lord, grant me patience, but I want it now, how long must we wait until waiting is done? And that really is an attitudinal realignment. When you are in a state of waiting, you feel that you lack something and your life is incomplete without it, and you're frustrated. But if you're in a position of serene acceptance and just saying, well, you know, it's growing, it's all good, everything is exactly as it's meant to be, that, what do you call it, that mudra you were talking about yesterday, Mahudra Gahata, I can't even say.
Everything as it should be.
It is, but it is. The grass grows all by itself. It doesn't need your interference. So just try to be patient, and the good stuff is going to come, you know? You can't force it, and forcing it will just, you know, he will not give it willingly, and nor can you take it by force. So just be patient, and it will sort itself out. And this is good. This is a really good card, in case you hadn't noticed. The payoff is great, but it's not now. You've got to wait for it to grow, okay?
All right, Laura of the North.
Laura of the North. Hope she's doing well.
Laura of the North. This is, I feel, a message of reconnecting with someone you knew a long time ago.
Interesting.
So I'm not necessarily saying this is a soul mate, but I feel like it's a soul buddy. It may be somebody that you went to high school or college with, and I feel like there's a reconnecting and an opening of a new social life. So sometimes we just lose track of somebody. There was no real reason why we didn't speak to them for a while. Maybe they moved away, or school
we just
ended,
lost
or
touch,
whatever.
didn't we? Yeah.
But I feel like you're going to get some sort of invitation. Could even be something on social media. But I think it's well worth answering that invite, because I think it'll turn into a really good friendship for you.
There you go. That doesn't suck, does it? Who we
Taylor.
got? Taylor. Taylor with a Scorpio stellium, poor woman. Choices. Choices. But in the words of Yoda, choose you must. And even choosing not to choose is a choice. I know that sounds a bit nuts, but... and not everything is exactly as it appears.
Nor is it otherwise.
Well, that's true too. So there may be a bewildering array of choices, but just think about Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom there, you know, where he chose the rustiest of the chalices. It was Was that?
The Temple of Doom?
I don't know. What is an Indiana film? I don't know.
The Holy Grail one.
I have no
I don't remember what the
I
name
don't
is.
know.
Anyway,
Don't
one
ask
where
me.
he takes Sean Connery as his father and goes to get the Grail.
Sean Connery, remembering to roll your R's and squash your ashes.
He picks the rusty one.
Yeah, and the rusty one happened to be the one. So don't judge things by, especially glamour. I think there's a lot of glamour going on at the moment, you know, where things are polished up to be something they're really not. And I think don't be taken in by the pretty silver chains and the gold chains and all that kind of shit. Take a step back and be a little more pragmatic. And if it takes you a while to decide, that's okay. But do your due diligence is what I'm saying. And remember, if you do nothing, a choice will be made for you.
All right, I have Yoff.
Yes.
Down here.
Yoff. What's Yoff got? Oh, hey, that doesn't suck.
So this is a very interesting doorway opening.
It is, actually.
And when we look at the dancer, she has one of the magician's wands in each of her hands.
She's got a pair of them now.
So she becomes the middle pillar, but she also understands the magic that works with the light and the magic that works with the dark.
She's harmonized those forces beautifully.
I think this is about taking big steps, even if it does make you suck your breath in a little bit. Sometimes we just have to
feel
start
the fear
the
and
next
do it
cycle,
anyway,
right?
you know? Yeah.
Because this is very much what's going on right now. Here's the last card. It's the end of a whole cycle, the beginning of the next one.
Oh, Laura's given us a super chat too. Oh, thank you so much,
All
Laura
right,
of the
you're
North.
next for Lizette.
Lizette. I will just say thank you for the super chat to them. So, Lizette. Oh, all right. Now, this is an interesting card. This is a multifaceted card, just like the moon. Right now, the moon is conjunct the sun. And if we look at this, are we looking at the moon or are we looking at the sun? But remember, the moon, it doesn't have a light of its own. It is merely the sun's reflection. And when the moon is conjunct the sun, we don't see it. When the moon is new, that's why you get a solar eclipse. When it gets within 7 degrees of the ecliptic, you will get an eclipse somewhere. And this this is interesting. The moon, I think, I just have to say it, and Lisa will want to beat me, but I just can't see this card without saying that wonderful work by the Moody Blues, you know. Cold-hearted orb that rules the night, removes the colours from our sight. Red is grey and yellow white, but who's to say which is right and which is illusion?
And the reading is?
Again, everything louder than everything else doesn't work. Try to distance yourself from the madding crowd and work out what is real and what is illusionary. What you are being, your attention may be purposely being deflected or directed to something. And you need to just be that little bit more pragmatic again, you know, and step back and don't get sucked up into the drama. Don't get sucked up into the argument. Everything louder than everything else isn't helping. Step away, get your place of peace and power, and really consider what is true and what is illusion.
All right. Great. Carol.
Carol. We love Carol.
Carol.
That's a good card.
The first word that came into my mind was opportunity. And I know this card can sometimes be about actual physical traveling, but I think it's more about actually getting going, right? That maybe you have been held in this castle for a while. You've been that exalted prisoner. And now you can make the plan to get out and open your world. So I think this is about focused, dedicated movement forward and taking that wand and growing and just like it's magical, feeling like you're in control again.
That doesn't say. Well, Sue Haraz has joined us and given us a super chat too, so I guess you go on the list, and thank you for joining us.
All right.
Who we got now? Who's next?
You got Lori, our Lori.
Our Lori. Hello,
Lori
Lori.
M instead of Lori O or Lori W.
Again, balance. This is very interesting. And this person almost, I'm going to call you out a little bit here, but from a place of love, yeah? Procrastination does not serve you, you know? You know, why put off today what you can put off till tomorrow kind of thing.
Sorry, I'm just taking care of a story.
It's all right. There's always stuff to do. We have a business to run whilst
fine.
in the middle of a business.
I'm focused.
So she's like, you know, if I only had more information, if I could see more, I could make a proper decision, you know? But if you look really closely, and I know you know the cards intimately well, you'll actually see her eyes are peeking out underneath the blindfold there. She can damn well see. But she's just arrived at this place of almost complete balance, you know, where she's become the Freddie Fulcrum. She just can't make a decision. Everything is just weighed up. But you realise if you don't make a decision will be made for you, Laurie. And if we haven't hammered that home throughout this broadcast, I suggest you rewind and watch it all again. And procrastination here. I'm not going to decide. I can't do it right now. I have to think about that later. Maybe I'll work it out later. That's your enemy, all right? That's going to land you in a place with a choice you didn't want to make. So take control and make the choice, all right? And just remember the immortal words of Led Zeppelin, the prophet, right? There may be two paths you can go by, but you can always change the road you're on. But just to do nothing, to procrastinate and make no choice, will land you in hot water.
You'll be accepting what you don't want.
You'll be accepting what you don't want. Exactly that.
All right.
All right.
Took
so
care
there
of
you
that.
go.
Cool. Jess.
Jess. We love Jess. She's lovely.
Jess, this is an amazing card for healing.
Mm-hmm.
This is Archangel Raphael, God's healer. And again is kind of this interesting middle pillar energy, bringing that sun, life, and energy down into the earth. I feel like there's something happening again around your home that will help to make things more of your sanctuary, your oasis. It's very positive and like feeling very comfortable, like you are coming to an Eden, you know?
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yep,
That's
yep,
nice.
yep.
It's good to feel comfortable in your home.
All right.
You know.
I wrote.
Sean? Can't be.
No, can you
Is
go
that
back?
Shauna? Where are we going?
After Jess.
After Jess, who long?
After the first time we saw Jess.
Let's go back. So, after Jess,
Cass,
Sean, Kimberly.
Kimberly it has to be, because she's a member. I don't know.
Yeah, you must have missed Kimberly. And then we have Helena next.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Yeah,
you wrote for whatever. It's probably because you saw
Sean did
Shina. You saw
No,
Shina.
Sean did a super chat. So.
Okay. all
Okay,
right.
so Kimberly's next. You're
All
up
right.
for Kimberly.
Kimberly. All right, Kimberly. Let's have a look. Who we got for Kimberly? Oh, this does not suck. This Ten of Cups. This is really, it's a culmination. It's a finish, but it's also, for want of a better word, it's God's promise of a really happy marriage and a very copacetic family. There's cause for celebration here. Everybody's embracing everything. We've got the wonderful house on the hill with the river running past, which is a great omen. Everybody seems happy, but there's this rainbow here. And that rainbow tells us, you only see a rainbow if it's raining. But sometimes we see rain as a problem, but we've not had rain for a long time. And now we've got
We'd
a
love
drought
some rain,
condition
right?
where possibly there may be wildfires. So if you do partake of tobacco, please be mindful how you dispose of your cigarette. Do not throw it out your car window, as we've seen happen. Yeah, wildfires are awfully easy to correct. But I digress. This is a good card. This is a very, very good card. And although, rain may fall in your life, there is a great benefit to that. And that rainbow is it's almost like, let your true colours shine through. I'm getting a Cyndi Lauper thing here, Be you. Be 100% authentic version of you. You've earned that right now. You know who you are. And you're a good person. So stop trying to be, well, I'm not saying you are, but don't let other people think or tell you should be something else. Be 100% authentic version of yourself, and I think you'll be very happy with that.
All right, can you scroll back again, because
We missed somebody.
After Helena.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of you today, so we're trying to keep...
It's because I'm trying to read the names and write them down, and he's saying different names when I'm writing them down.
All right, so after Kimberly was Helena,
Yeah.
and we had Savannah, but you got her, I think, right?
We did Savannah.
Then we have Susan.
But Susan we did in the second.
Okay.
Right? If you go back up, we did Susan.
We did
as
Susan.
the second person. Okay.
Okay, so that's probably the second
Helena,
chat.
Aubrey,
Aubrey.
Donna,
Hold on. Donna, yeah.
Lori White,
Aubrey Dean, you got, yeah.
Cass,
Laurie White, yeah. And Cass, yeah.
Juniper,
Hold on. Juniper, yeah.
and Sue H. I think that's where we're at.
And I think the last one who joined us is Sue H. Yes.
All right.
I think we're cooking on gas.
Good to go now. So you're up for Helena, unless you just did Kimberly. So
I
it's
just
me.
did Kimberly.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's all good.
We'll get there.
We're doing our best to stay organised amidst the chaos.
This sometimes does talk about an actual physical move, but in a similar vein to the energy for Carol's card, I think this is about an adjustment for yourself, moving from that place of rough, turbulent energy into a place of more calm, soothing energy. I feel like I want to tell you mirror work.
Ooh.
Sometimes we use mirrors to deflect negative energy away from us, and sometimes we can use mirrors to talk directly to ourselves, right? I've said many times, look in the mirror and say, I deserve peace of mind, or I deserve things to be welcoming. I deserve happiness, whatever that is. And then maybe use another mirror to deflect away the things that churn and bring you chaos. So I don't know why, but mirror magic for you.
I don't know, Helena, it is Helena, was it? If you saw the box opening we did on Facebook the other day.
Those are cute.
But we've got some compacts with double mirrors in them, which you could do, would perfectly ideal for like doing scrying magic and mirror magic, absolutely.
All right, so you're up for Aubrey.
Aubrey, let's have a look for Aubrey. I feel this may be the one. And Aubrey gets Judgment. Judgment. Actually, it's really interesting that this is Judgment, because What are you telling yourself? I really feel that. I think you're very kind and helpful to other people, but I think you've got the evil twin on your shoulder telling you, you should have done me, you deserve that, me. And I think you're judging yourself, and that's not how you would go as a friend. I mean, if it's, let's say we'd been friends forever, and every time we got together, and who knows that is, but I get on your case and I say, Aubrey, what the hell? Why would you do that? Were you stupid? Why would you even think of doing that? Why would you even think that thought? Why would you wish? You're going to say, Anton, just bugger off. For God's sakes, you're harsh and mellow. I don't want to be around you. But you're kind of doing this to yourself, day in, day out. You need to stop.
Harsh and her mellow.
You're harsh in your own mellow, okay? You've got to feed good in if you want good out. So kick the bloody evil twin off your shoulder and start feeding some good stuff in there, all right? You are worthy. You are worthy. Come on, have a word with yourself.
All right.
All right.
Donna.
Donna. Hello, Donna.
Ooh. This is an energy of Libra.
It is, isn't it?
It feels to me like you are sitting in a place where you feel things for people around you are full of great injustice, right? That people are being treated very unfairly, or those around you are having to deal with things that are really lopsided against them. And it's okay to feel that way, but I don't think there's really anything much you can do other than counsel. I don't think you really have any control over their circumstances. They may not even have control over their circumstances. So try to continue to be objective and fair and come from that place of the wisdom of Solomon, but also recognize that you might not be able to turn things in their favor. They have to just kind of work through whatever challenge they're in. I'm sorry. But that doesn't mean you don't support them. It just means that you might be a little frustrated.
Never underestimate the power of a kind word and solace. Who we got now?
You get Lori White. Did you have all the Loris?
I think maybe I did. Maybe I did. All right, Laurie, let's see what we got. Oh, not a bad card. Not a bad card. You got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. This is very much about enjoying the fruits of perhaps your labours or investments. And this person certainly is not uncomfortable by any stretch of imagination. They're trapped. They're trapped with finery, if that's the right word. Trapped, I don't know. But they are wearing the trappings of finery. They're sat on this gorgeous, beautiful, polished obsidian throne, But, there is still the message in this card. And I try to tell people this in the nicest, gentlest way, especially if somebody's given me a hard time and they're entitled, for want of a better word. Not that I'm saying that you are that, Laurie. You're a lovely, lovely person, but you know what some people are like. They believe the world needs to bend to their wishes immediately. And I try to communicate to people like that, stay humble. Please stay humble. And remember, whilst it's nice to be important, it's far more important to be nice, all right? This is one of Anton's anecdotes for you. So even if somebody frustrates the living daylights out of you, and this has been a personal challenge for me, and I'm working through it. I'll accept I'm a work in progress. But even if somebody frustrates the living daylights out of you and they can't see how annoying they're being, at least try to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Gracious, be gracious. Don't just beat them to crap. Don't stamp them down like your foot on the hook here, Just try to be gracious and don't let them harsh your mellow, and you'll do okay. Yeah.
All right, I have Cass.
Hello, Cass. We're getting there.
Cass, this card's word is victory.
Oh, and it is.
you have a secret weapon. You have something hidden that maybe you don't take it out until you really, really have to use it. But I think this week you're going to use your secret weapon on a few different people. And as long as you don't do any harm, it is
key.
Perfectly okay to stand up for yourself. So I think sometimes you don't say much about something, you just kind of let people make their way, but I feel that you're going to use your secret weapon, and whatever that superpower might be, like the best mother in the whole wide world, or whatever your secret superpower is. I think you're going to use it, and you're going to use it wisely. All right.
Deal.
You have Juniper.
Juniper. How you doing, Juniper? Oh, hey. You should have been at our tarot class yesterday. There's so much in this card, the Fool. Again, this is the mudra that he's holding, the rose that we see there. It's the serene acceptance card, He's on the edge of this precipice and everybody goes, oh, step away, you fool. You're going to fall to your death. Well, he actually knows that his safety is ensured. He must descend, and he will either learn to fly or he'll have a soft landing, either way, as he appears before the magician on his way through his journey. But step off he must, And he's acquired very few needs. He's just got all he needs in this little knapsack. He's got a faithful friend by his side. He's not complicated by the rigors of the mundane, slaving for the man, worrying about this, that, and everything else. He's just enraptured by the beautiful view in front of him. He's the smartest guy in the deck, okay? So they say fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Fear is not a good emotion. Fear is a negative emotion. Understand that. This guy is not fearful. So take the wisdom of the Fool. Take that step of faith. Even if it seems a little scary, it isn't going to be. You're going to do just fine. But, as Lao Tzu said, even the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And you must take that step.
All right. Last but not least, Sue. And
Didn't we do well?
I got your message, Sue. And we're looking for the turquoise, but I think you might have seen green aventurine. But anyway, we'll put one aside for you.
It's lip season. My lips are getting dry here.
Sue, earned money.
Oh, that'll do.
This could be like a side hustle job offer or some sort of extra income that is easy for you to make. So it's not about a huge effort. It's about a good payout. So if there's some little extra thing to do to get overtime, or if there's some side hustle or new creative project, now is a great time to say yes, because it looked like it's going to pay quite well, maybe better than you expect in the beginning. So take your chance.
Do it.
Do it.
Even if it means getting out of your comfort zone.
All
do
right.
it.
Now I got to have
Card
a
of the week.
card of the week. I
Card
can't
of the week.
imagine
And
what
I
this
want to
is
say
gonna be.
something before we quit for the day.
All right, go ahead, and then I'll do this.
All right, so folks, we've got a whole bunch of courses coming up. We've got Christopher coming. We've got our next round of the Craft of the Wise starting very soon. In fact, just after this, Lisa and I are going to get together and send out an email. We don't talk to our customers enough. We realise that.
And this
People
class
forget
is
about.
hybrid, so it's...
Oh my gosh, so it doesn't matter where you are. You can join in via Zoom. We've got it working out. Lisa runs the Zoom on her computer. I put the slides on mine. We did it for the tarot class yesterday. It worked out perfectly. So we can do a wonderful hybrid version of this course. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be. You do have to attend at the time it's it, because we don't record it. You can't time shift it. You have to be there.
It's not recorded. You have
It's
to be
participatory. You understand, but it's fantastic. You get we'll send out an email later. But if
I
you're
also would like
thinking
to start
about it,
my herbalism course and my astrology course.
right?
I need a few more peeps on both of those too. So.
Our courses don't suck. If you've ever done one,
And Christopher Hughes is coming next week.
yeah,
He has class Wednesday night, Thursday night, ritual Friday, class Saturday and Sunday. So you can still get in.
there's a waiting list for I think one of them.
I don't know, some
but
of them. But anyway,
we'll try. Just
call
get
in.
on there, get on the waiting list, because people's plans change. Things come out of left field. Maybe you don't have a seat right now, but it could open. So if you're interested, could call the store 845-255-5756. and get yourself on the list. We're also, as I said, we've got a Craft of the Wise coming up. That is a course that is fantastic. We've got Lisa's Astrology course, and we've got a Magickal Herbalism course. These do not suck. They come with amazing handouts, and being completely immodest, she's a brilliant, brilliant teacher. But for those of you that actually done a course with her, you'd know so. So we urge you, honestly, seriously, please participate. It's worth every damn penny, and we love doing what we do, and it helps us. So yeah, if you're able for a course,
You've left
card of the
me
week.
13 seconds.
Oh come on! It doesn't matter if we overrun a minute.
Says it all, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Mars is gonna push you. Respond. Do not react, and do not accept something you don't want just because you're too lazy to make a change.
Now is not a time for procrastination.
All right. Thank you all very much.
You guys are awesome.
See you at 8 for
We'll
book
see you
club.
at 8. We'll see you at
Many
8.
miles to go before
Yeah,
then.
we've got a ton of stuff to do.
Peace and blessings.
Be
Thank
blessed,
you.
be well, and thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for all the super chats. You guys are wonderful. We love you to small pieces. Bye for now.
The herbalism class is going to start when I get enough people.
Yep. So there you go. It's we won't start the course until we've got enough people to run the course. You know what I'm saying? All right then. So we're going to say goodbye. We'll see you at 8. Bye.
Bye.